Listen-only mode.
Good morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm a director of sales here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services on the life insurance side. I want to welcome all of you to the webinar this morning. I want to thank you for taking time out. This will be a recorded webinar this morning, so if you are pulled away, if a client comes in the office, or if you do have a phone call that takes you away from the webinar this morning, when I call and follow up after the webinar, please indicate that, and I'll be more than happy at that point in time to get a copy of the recording out to you so that you can listen to it at your convenience and cover any materials that you might have missed or that you'd like to go back over at your own convenience. I also will be open to answering any additional questions for you at that point in time, or as prospects or clients come to mind for any of these solutions we're going to be talking about this morning. I'll be more than happy at that point in time on maybe putting together some proposals for you. So start thinking of clients or prospects as we go through these different solutions this morning as well. Again, insurance agency marketing has been in the business. We have and are celebrating our 30th year this year. We want to thank all of you. We wouldn't be in this position without you and the support of you, the agent. So let's go ahead and get started this morning. Insurance agency marketing on a quarterly basis. We try to hold our Life and Annuity Academy. This is actually a 2-day training event. This is typically held and co-hosted by one of the major insurance players within the industry. This is an excellent event. The 2-day training includes not only sales ideas and strategies from at least 4 of our top producers who come in and share everything from what helps keep their prospecting and their pipeline full for people to see, to their sales strategies, how they use software tools and advanced sales topics to keep in front of their current clientele and prospects alike. We cover all the wealth transfer tools in the industries, the best income writers and why they're the best income writers for most clients out there. We talk about business concepts, what's affecting the business world today, large life case marketing, you name it, that's covered within that meeting itself. So again, no matter where you are in your practice, whether you're just starting out and you want to go to maybe $1 to $2 million annually, or if you're at 2 million and you want to go to 4 million, or you're at 4 million and you want to go to 10 million. We have the capabilities, we have the resources within that room to help you leapfrog your practice and get you to that point. This meeting is co-hosted and co-funded by Insurance Agency Marketing Services and the insurance carrier themselves, partnering together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a poll out there to see who may be interested in attending this. Our next meeting is going to be coming up in early first quarter of 2017. For all the details, you can certainly give our office a call, or as I indicated earlier, I will be following up with a phone call after this webinar this morning. And you can, I can answer some additional questions for you about the Life and Annuity Academy. So I have opened the poll. If you're interested in getting some more information, again, this is really no cost to the advisor. It is a event that will help you really leapfrog your business on where you want to go. We have some of the industry's top producers in that room. You have full access to those individuals, and not there isn't any topic that is not covered within that room. So please, I'm going to leave the poll open for a few more moments, as not everyone has had a chance to answer. I certainly do appreciate your interest, and I'll give it just a few more moments here. And I'm going to go ahead and close that out. So I appreciate your interest in attending that event. Again, that's going to be first quarter of 2017 will be our next event. Okay, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead. Part of the value that the insurance agency marketing services brings to the table is our creative services area. This is led by an individual. His name is Matt Neal. He runs that department. We can help our advisors as a business partnership through everything from basic marketing, which includes brand building, which is logo, business cards, station, letterhead, and envelopes, all the way to radio and television. So, depending on where you are in your practice and what you want help or need help with, depending on the level of production or partnership with insurance agency marketing, we can certainly help you with and help you extend your practice through either the print marketing, basic online marketing, advanced marketing, or Facebook marketing is popular, or media marketing right now, radio and television. So if you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to marketing your practice, getting your name out there, your brand recognition, if people are Googling your practice and you don't have a web presence, please call and ask to speak to Mr. Matt Neal at our office at 1-800-255-5055, and he'll be able to answer any questions when it comes to creative services through insurance agency marketing services. We also offer to our new producers for the first 180 days that you become contracted through our agency, our new producer bonus program. This is a bonus program that it's a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to insurance agency marketing. It is based on total production, both annuity and life, and these are premium dollars. So for the first 180 days that you are contracted through us, uh, you have three different levels that you can choose from. If you do 100,000 that first 180 days, you can choose $750 in cash back. Or if you do 500,000 in the first 180 days, you can choose everything all the way up to a Ritz-Carlton travel, make your own personal getaway rewards program. So depending on what you want to do, how you want to reward yourself for coming on board with insurance agency marketing services. Again, a way for us to say thank you, welcome on board, and we look forward to a long and prosperous partnership together. And again, welcome aboard. We also, as a way to say we understand how much business, how much it does cost to run business, and a way that we can help you with those incurring costs, we do offer through insurance marketing services, our marketing reimbursement account. For every 100,000 in premium that's paid for annuity and life business, we do put $200 into your marketing reimbursement account. This is a way that we can help you with those ongoing expenditures within your practice. We also offer the referred producer program. If you refer somebody to us, we give you $50 when your referral contracts with us. When your referral does their first piece of business, you get $100. And then as your referral continues to do business with us, we pay you a bonus for that continued business. So if you had 3 producers do $1 million over the next year, you get $6,000 in referral bonus cash back to you. What some of my producers do with that referral bonus money is use that money to pay for their marketing, which again, that money does not come out of their own pocket at that point in time. It's a good way to pay yourself back for referring people to insurance agency marketing services. So let's go ahead and get into why we're here today. Talk a little bit about qualified single premium life and some of the solutions that we offer through our organization. The problem is a lot of people, there are trillions of dollars of qualified dollars out there in IRAs and qualified accounts. The challenge is this: they can certainly pass that money on and leave that money for the next generation, but ultimately kids and grandkids are going to end up paying the taxes on those dollars, and ultimately ended up with maybe 50 to 60% of those dollars. What's the alternative to that? Well, seniors and boomers alike can certainly take that money, put it into possibly single premium life, pay the taxes at their rate, advance the dollars in those accounts, and pass that on as a tax-free benefit. That's certainly an alternative that we can take a look at that point in time. So let's take a look at maybe some alternatives that maybe they have at this point in time through the single premium life. So let's take a look at some combo products that might diffuse the tax transfer of all those qualified assets being passed on. These are non-medically underwritten or simplified issue. National Western has got the lifetime return solutions. Baltimore's got the Gen Legacy, and Equitrust has got the Wealth Pay. We do have some fully underwritten for healthy clients. We can look at SPIA products with the choice of a life product. They can add long-term care rider from 1, 2 to 4% of the death benefit. It's all going to come down to the health of the client, where they are, and then their current situation. But we can certainly review all of those on a case-by-case basis. Now, as we go through the webinar this morning, one other thing I want to mention is on the right side of the your screen there is a box for questions. If you do have questions as we go through the webinar this morning, please put them down in the box. I'll try to answer them as we go, because we will be covering a lot of information this morning, and I'll try to keep up with those questions as we go. Let's go ahead and cover the lifetime return solution. It's through National Western Life Insurance. It is an AM Best A-rated carrier out of Austin, Texas. The product specifics: it is an equity index universal life. It is a single premium immediate life insurance product. Issue ages: it does offer both a 5-pay and a 10-pay option for the client. The 5-pay is 45 to 85. The 10-pay is for 45 to 80. Minimum face amount on this policy is $25,000. A maximum face amount is going to be based on ages, which are listed below: 45 to 70, 71 to 75, and 76 to 80. It does have the terminal illness, which is a maximum lesser of $250,000 or 75% of the death benefit. Now, as far as the accelerated ADRs on any of these policies, it is going to depend on the state. As far as state specifics, I can certainly cover each and every one of those with you after the webinar itself, because I'm not 100% sure where each of you are located, but we can cover those on a one-on-one basis. Underwriting for this product, it goes to a Table 5 as standard. It is non-medically underwritten. It's phone interview, and it is an instant decision, and they do underwrite for mortality only, which is a pretty straightforward product from an overall standpoint. You do have a little bit more flexibility on this one. A lot of companies do go to a Table 4. This one does go to a Table 5 as a standard issue. As far as commissions for the advisor with NWL, you can read them through the board, but it is top rated commission. Issue age is 45 to 75, is at 11. Now, what you'll see on a lot of these different solutions that we're going to be talking about today is that a lot, or some of them, do start out at age 50. This one has got a little bit more flexibility, again, starting out at age 45. So a little bit younger starting or beginning issue age, a little bit more flexibility from an overall perspective when you're working with a little bit younger of a client. I got one question out here about, are the SPIAs all fully underwritten? The easy answer to that, John, is no. They're not all fully underwritten. A lot of the contracts like the Wealth Pay or the Gen Legacy through Baltimore Life, those are all simplified, underwritten, because those are actually built within the product itself. I'll get into that a little bit later in the webinar here. But if you're looking outside and maybe doing a SPIA that goes into your traditional type of life insurance contract, then that would be a fully underwritten situation. So it depends, but the ones that we're talking about this morning, no. The answer is no. So the unique features again on this product, again, it does go to table 5, where most carriers go to a table 4. You do have the instant decision, and on this product itself, the clients do have access after year 1 to a 10% free withdrawal. The benefits are obviously the tax-free transfer at death. Again, no further taxes on the tax deferral on the cash value within the contract. They get the continued growth, the free withdrawals, and the benefits beneficiary on the taxes. So really liquidity, the index-linked returns, tax deferral, tax-free transfer, and the benefits, obviously the beneficiary on the taxes. It goes tax-free to the beneficiary upon death. Let's go ahead and get into the Generation Legacy contract through Baltimore Life. This is a B++ AM Best carrier. This is going to be treated a little bit different than the first contract that we talked about, but again, another great solution to take a look at when you're talking about qualified money. From an overall perspective, when we're talking about the product specifics themselves, again, it is a single premium immediate annuity. You have two different options. You have a 7-pay and a 10-pay on this contract. Pay ages are either 75 to 80 or 60 to 74 on the 10-pay. It is a whole life chassis instead of an index chassis. The minimum premium is based on $5,000. The maximum death benefit on this contract is $450,000, no matter the age. Terminal illness is 75% of the death benefit. It does have nursing care and chronic care. Again, those two or those three are going to be based upon state specifics, and I can get you all that information following this direct webinar. With the Gen Legacy program, it does go to a table 4. It is an immediate issue as far as a phone interview and questions on the application. And they do underwrite for mortality, not morbidity, within this contract. Tax withholding. Taxes can't be withheld from the SPIA payments within the Baltimore Life. SPIA payments, if they are qualified, and we are talking about qualified this morning, SPIA payments are fully taxable. And the one benefit to the Baltimore Life contract is if the client does pass away in the early years and there are still SPIA payments within that contract, whatever the remaining SPIA payments are paid out to the beneficiaries on top of the tax-free death benefit. So let me give you an example. If I had a $100,000 IRA, and let's just keep the numbers straight, but let's say I'm paying in $10,000 a year, I die after 5 years. On top of whatever the death benefit is, it's paying out to my beneficiaries. The remaining $50,000 is going to my beneficiaries as a taxable distribution on top of the death benefit. So they get both buckets at that point in time. So it's a great little alternative and great little additive for the beneficiaries. The company is not keeping that remaining SPIA bucket from the beneficiary or the deceased policyholder at that point in time. Commissions on this product, 60 to 75 is at 14%, and 76 to 80 is at 12%. So pretty straightforward overall product. Again, a whole life chassis, very flexible, immediate issue as far as the contract itself. %, approval. They do underwrite up to a table 4. Lump sum benefits. Very straightforward. No checks received from the SPIA. It's paid automatically into the policy. And there are no annual insurance premiums for the client on an ongoing basis. So again, what are the benefits of this specific product? Again, it's a tax-free, transfer death, tax deferral, build up within the cash value of the contract. It is a whole life one. Liquidity, they can take loans out during the policy years if they need access to the cash. It does have the accelerated benefits within the contract itself for the home health care, depending on the state, and the tax benefits for the beneficiaries. Once the person passes away, those beneficiaries get that money tax-free. Let's take a look at another carrier, another solution at this point in time. This is Equitrust Life Insurance Company, which is a B++, AM Best carrier out of Des Moines, Iowa. This is another great solution when you're working with qualified money. Product specifics on this one are very similar to the Baltimore Life contract. Again, you have a little bit more flexibility as far as the single premium immediate annuity. You have a 3 and 5 pay, 60 and 80 years of age. You have a 10 pay for 60 to 75, except for male tobacco ages 60 and 70. This is basically an index whole life policy as far as the chassis goes. Minimum premium on this one, instead of $5,000, minimum premium on this one is $25,000. Maximum death benefit is $500,000, no matter the age. Premium can fluctuate depending on the age of the individual. It does have terminal illness, which is 75%. It does have chronic and home health care as well. Percentages are pretty standard across the board. But again, state specifics and then guidelines to follow depending on the state that you reside in. Underwriting is pretty standard across the board. Table 4, it is a phone interview. They underwrite mortality, not morbidity. Taxes may be withheld from the SPIA payments if the client chooses. SPIA payments are fully taxable if it's qualified. SPIA and death benefit are payable at death. Again, they get the best of both buckets. If there is money remaining in the SPIA payments, that is paid out on top of the tax-free death benefit. Commissions on this product, 60 to 75 is at 11, and 76 to 80 is at 6. Unique features to the Equitrust WealthPay product is it is table 4. Monthly accelerated benefits. No checks are received by the client from the SPIA. It's all paid internally within the product itself. There are no annual insurance premiums. And taxes may be withheld from the SPIA payments if the clients would choose to go that way. So who really is a prospect for these single premium contracts, whether it be qualified or non-qualified from that standpoint? It'd be clients' existing assets that they will not draw an income from, maybe annuities beyond their surrender periods. Clients have turned age 70, celebrated retirement this year, started taking RMDs, received an inheritance in the last 6, 12, 18 months. CD owners. Now keep in mind, We are coming up on October, and October is the second largest CD renewal month of the year. CD renewal rates right now are between 1 and 2%. Required minimum distributions, we are coming up on that season as well. 10% free withdrawals off of annuities or multi-year guarantee annuities or fixed index annuities. Cash value policies with current premiums. If they're slated to implode or explode here over the next 5 or 10 years, look at alternatives to those, or people with overabundance of annuities as well. We are also finding that a lot of people have large amounts just in savings accounts or checking accounts from that standpoint that are just sitting on the money because they're uncertain of what's going to happen within the marketplace itself. And they just want that money to pass on to family members, and they feel that's the safest place for it at this point in time in today's age. So a lot of different alternatives on who is a prospect and where those assets might be, or those lazy assets might be. Let me take a look here. I got another question. Just a moment. It says, how does the SPIA work in relation to Roth IRAs and taxes? That's entirely up to the client and their tax advisors. If there's gains, they can either. It's going to depend on what product they go into and how they want to pay or claim those taxes at that point in time. Stan, I can cover that with you a little bit further after this webinar. There are some ins and outs around that, but I can certainly talk to you about that a little bit later. But good question. What can we do? So let's continue here. So that covers the different products or solutions that we had slated for the qualified single premium life this morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the poll to one other question this morning to see if you're interested in getting some contracting information on any of the different products or solutions that we talked about this morning, and in contracting from insurance agency marketing services. I certainly do appreciate, again, you taking time to listen in today. If you have some additional questions, go ahead and throw them out there. I know we covered a lot of information this morning, but I will sit here for a few moments, see if there's any other questions that come in that I can answer for you. The biggest thing is single premium life. A lot of people have the misconception out there that single premium life is just like other life insurance policies. And what I can tell you is that don't automatically eliminate somebody just because they have one or two different ailments. A lot of these companies will go up to either table 4 or table 5, and that's not a rated policy. That's still a standard policy. So if you ever have any questions, I just got a question out here that, maybe somebody's got one or two different ailments. Would they be considered for single premium life? And the question is yes, they would be considered for single premium life. Please give our team a call. We can certainly answer any questions for that. You can reach us at 800-255-5055. If there's a particular situation, we would be more than happy to call the underwriters on your behalf to see what the specific situation would look like. But please don't automatically disqualify somebody based on a certain medical um, concern that you might have. You might be surprised that, maybe something in the past might have disqualified them, but today you might be pleasantly surprised that they would be considered for single premium life. So, again, some of these companies, depending on the condition they have or the severity or not severity of the situation, um, would be considered for um, single premium life. So I do have some other questions here. I will certainly give a few of you a call. You've asked for calls on specific situations. I will give you a call. But again, I certainly do appreciate your time this morning and look forward to speaking to each and every one of you sometime either later this morning or early this afternoon. Thank you.